Hi, Mama Sue here again, just to keep you up with the latest news of the Happy House family. So much is happening here with so many children. We have to plan very carefully for their futures. Because as good as the Happy House is, and it is, it's brilliant, children should be with their own blood relations to grow in a normal atmosphere. Last year we repatriated quite a few children. Some have been here for quite a few years. But as we know, life can change on a sixpence. The children are brought to us because the father's died, the mother can't cope. But after a while, she gets turned round, she gets sorted out, she gets on her feet again, gets a job. She's able to take her children back, and that is how it should be. That's what we want. When we can get a child back in a family, we feel as though it's a job well done. I've always wanted the Happy House to be a flagship for how children should be cared for. And I feel as though it is, because the children's office, when you admit a child, you also have to make an exit strategy, because people used to put children in homes and they were there for all their life. But it's not like that now. Children need to go back where they belong. They need to be able to cope in their own social community. So we sent quite a lot home last year, which was heartbreaking for me in some ways, but I had to keep focused on the child, that it's the best thing for the child. It's not about me, it's not about the staff here, it's not about anybody else who supports us, it's about that child. And all of us, whether you sponsor a child or people are here, we want what's best for that child. That's our aim in life. So the children that went home last year, at the end of last year, they're all number one in the class. Musioka, Mwendy, Francis, Hassan, Maria, they're all number one. We've given them such a good foundation. They speak perfect English, they're well mannered, they know how to take care of themselves, they know how to eat with a knife and fork. Because locally people just eat with the fingers. There's so much more to these children's lives than just the reading, writing and arithmetic. We teach them so many different ways. And it's paid off, which has encouraged us, because Billy is in touch with everybody, he rings on a regular basis, and we speak to them on the phone. Musioka rang, said they wanted money at where his school is. They're trying to build classrooms, so we donated the 3,000 that was needed. So we do still support some of the children. We are paying the school fees in the local schools if they're too far to come to Happy House. So we do support in a lot of ways, quietly really. So now what we've decided is we've got another batch of children who are able to go back to the relatives. Some have already gone. What we do is we don't just do it all at once. The children have had home visits maybe over the last year, 18 months, and then they go home to the family. Everybody's in agreement, we meet with them, we discuss, they can take the child. A lot of mums are glad to have the kids back when they can cope again. So now, some of them now are quite away from us, some of the smaller ones who have gone home this last time. And it's too far for them to come to school. Parents are now asking, can they go to schools locally? Because with them starting at 7, they've got to be up, they've got to be on the bus. And that's why we started Breakfast Club, because everybody was coming with no food. So now we've had quite a few requests from grandmas, aunties, mums who look after the children, if they can go to school where they're living, which again we feel is a good step forward, because they're playing with the children around where they're living, so now they can all go to school together. So that's what we're planning to do now, and we will pay the school fees. We can pay the school fees for a year. Billy and I will go to each school that the parents have selected, and we will pay the school fees for a year. So that we're still supporting, we're still caring, we still love them. Once a Happy House kid, always a Happy House kid. So we don't lose track of anybody. We know where they all are and we know how they are. So if the child that you sponsor is going to be repatriated or maybe not be coming to Happy House School, we will write to you. We will write to you in very close contact, as always, with Elizabeth. We will write to you individually and tell you what the situation is. So I want you to feel like we do. I know we're a little bit sad, but we've got to look at the positive side and know it's the best thing for the child, and that's what we all want. Whether we're parents, sponsors, if you're a grandmother, you want what's best for your grandchildren. You want what's best for your own children. And that's what I want for these children. And that's what we will do. And we are a flagship. This is how the Children's Office hold us up as an example to other homes who just sit back and think, oh, the kids are here. That's not it. That can't be it. These children have to move on in their lives, and we have to help them. And we do, and we will, and we do it with a lot of love, a lot of care, a lot of consideration. Not just for the children, but for you, as our friends, as our family, as sponsors, fundraisers. We know it's a disappointment when the child you supported made 2 years is now going home, but we have to think positive. We have to think positive for that child. Be with a mum. You should see these children when the mum comes in the gate. Oh, their faces light up. The little light shines in them. So, if I didn't know before, I definitely know now, blood is thicker than water. They can live here, and it's quite luxury, really. They've got a nice big telly, they've got showers, they've got a bed of their own. They might go home to the humble surroundings, but they're happy. And isn't that the best thing for a child? That's the best thing. So please, stay with us, support us. We definitely need, with so many more children that still need sponsors. We've got new children that have come in. We've got scholarship children who definitely we need sponsorship for. We've got 80 scholarship children, and we're feeding them all, and shoes and uniforms, and I once asked God years and years ago for a little job to do. My Dave thinks he's having a laugh at me now, because this is just, it's growing and growing, but we're growing in the right direction. We're growing with our focus on the children, as always. Thank you.